Hello and welcome to Gentoo. I'm Mackenzie Doherty and this is your home for video game and tech nerds. Let's start things off with this week's up-and-coming releases. You can look forward to seeing these titles and many more released throughout the month on your favorite platforms. This week's releases are Dissidia Final Fantasy NT for the PS4, January 30th. Battalion 1994 PC Early Access, February 1st. Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age for the PC, February 1st. And UFC for the PS4 and Xbox One, February 2nd. These games and many more will be releasing throughout the month, so be sure to keep an eye out for them. Up next, check out Cheap Gamer.
Hello, and welcome to Cheap Gamer. I'm Mikey, and this game is the Chaos Engine. The Chaos Engine is a remake of the original 1993 Commodore Amiga version. It was developed by Abstraction Games and the Bitmap Brothers, and re-released with a few updates in 2013. The game is an old-fashioned top-down shooter game that can run on basically any modern PC today. During the game, the player chooses two characters to traverse through 16 levels in 4 worlds of various locales. The levels are predetermined mazes where the player must destroy all the nodes and grab keys to exit the level. There are 6 characters in the game, and they each have their own traits and own upgrades. Navi and Thug both have more health but move slower and cost more to upgrade. Gentleman and Preacher move faster and cost less to upgrade, but they're not able to take as many hits. Brigand and Mercenary do not have a specialty, but are well-rounded in key areas. In my opinion, these characters do give a decent amount of choice into how you play the game, and with the upgrade system, you can upgrade things such as speed, your weapon, and other facets of the characters. The controls are very basic, with the classic WASD to move and spacebar to shoot, but for a game in the top-down shooter genre, I can live with that. It's nothing too flashy, with extra weapons or whatnot. For me, a game must have 3 factors on a decent level: graphics, mechanics, and the fun that can be had in general, and I think the Chaos Engine ticks the boxes in some more than others. The graphics are the same for the 1993 version, just slightly enhanced, which is fine because it's a re-release, but it could use a new coat of paint. The mechanics, in my opinion, are fantastic for what I view as a top-down shooter. You move, you dodge, you shoot. That's all you need. In all, I think there's plenty of fun to be had in this game. Well, in between the dying multiple times and gathering game overs under your name. But it still can be fun. Do I think this game is worth $9.99 asking price on Steam? I can't say that I'll be that willing to buy it, but if it was around $5, I'll give it another look. Keep watching Gentoo.
Thanks, Mikey. Xbox's Game Pass is expanding in an attempt to become the Netflix of gaming. This was announced by Phil Spencer on a blog post, along with the announcement that Sea of Thieves would be the first game added. Game Pass will be around $9.99 per month or $90 per year. This pass will give the users access to over 100 games that can be downloaded and played whenever. While there are newer games, it used to just focus on older releases. Titles like Forza Motorsport 7 are being added along with others like Sea of Thieves and Crackdown 3. Spencer also hinted at, quote, unannounced games from Microsoft Studios, end quote. While this can be compared with Netflix, this is not a streaming service since the games will still have to be downloaded, but that's only because of broadband infrastructure limitations. We will continue after some commercials, but first, here's Nostalgia Trip.
Hello everybody and welcome to the debut episode of Nostalgia Trip. My name is Dalton and I'll be your guide on this ride through time, space, and video games. The 1993 version, just slightly enhanced, which is fine because it's a re-release, but it could use a new coat of paint. The graphics are the same for the 1993 version, just slightly enhanced, and the fun that can be had in general. For a game in the top-down shooter genre, I can live with that. It's nothing too flashy, but it could use a new coat of paint. This week we'll be taking a look at the game that introduced me to the RPG genre. Final Fantasy X is the game that broke my streak of only ever playing sports games. I was and still am amazed by how a game could look, sound, and play so well, especially something released so early in the PlayStation 2's life cycle. You jump in the game, and within 10 minutes you're met with a beautiful cutscene where the game's main character Titus prepares for a blitzball game, and the overarching force of nature antagonist Sin is introduced. The game is chock full of cutscenes like this where you can see Square's animation team really did all they could to get everything they could out of the PlayStation 2. Another thing that stands out is how Square was able to make such a diverse cast of memorable characters that you care about by the end of the game. You've got Titus, the star blitzball player with some serious daddy issues. Yuna, a summoner who's following in her father's footsteps to defeat Sin. Riku, a member of a scavenger tribe known as the Albed. Waka, another blitzball player and the owner of worst cowlick in history. Lulu, a black magic user who owns one too many belts. Auron, Titus's crazy uncle with a big sword. And Seymour, the main antagonist and Axe Hair Gel's #1 customer. Although I don't hate the button mashy combat of Kingdom Hearts and the new Final Fantasies, turn-based combat makes every battle feel like there is some kind of strategy to it and you can't just win it on luck. Especially in boss battles, you don't just have to know what's in your own arsenal, but what powerful moves the boss can use against you. All of this is done with one of the most fun ways to level up in gaming, the spear grid. As a summoner, Yuna's job is to send the souls of the dead to their final resting place. She also, throughout the journey, learns to summon many different magical creatures known as Aeons. Some of these Aeons include Ifrit, or Clifford the Big Red Fiery Dog, Shiva, or Frozen Beyonce, and Seymour's Aeon of choice, Anima, who shows how it feels to get up early on a Saturday morning. With up to 160 hours of content including story, blitzball, and monster capturing, the sequel to Final Fantasy X, X-2, and no paid DLC, the game is well worth the $30 you can get it for on PS3 and PS4 right now. I've been Dalton for Nostalgia Trip. Keep on watching for more Gentoo.
Welcome back to Gentoo. I'm your host, Mackenzie Doherty, and you just saw Dalton with Nostalgia Trip. Pokemon Go is still getting updates with more in mind of the developers. Niantic announced in a blog post that more Generation 3 Pokemon are going to be added. While the post is light on details, 23 more Pokemon from the Hoenn region will be added, and some of the ones coming to the game include Cacturn, Solrock, Lunatone, Camerupt, and Flygon. For iPhone users who cannot update their devices to iOS 11, the device will not be able to handle the improvements to the AR technology in the game. For those who can benefit from this update, the Pokemon will actually be up to scale when one goes up to them in the world because they will be in a fixed place. This also means that the Pokemon will not be aware of the player's presence, so you'll have to be careful when getting too close to that wild Pokemon. Don't fear, an awareness meter will be added as well. Some other updates to the game include a weather system to help reflect real-world weather. There will be gym changes with a new group gameplay feature called Raid Battles. Photo disc will be added in order to distribute unique items and gym badges. Speaking of gym badges, they will now be able to level them up when interacting with gyms. 6 permanent slots will be added for the controlling team Pokemon, as well as a new motivation system, so it's not a dump and leave. The biggest change is that players will now be able to heal the Pokemon after they have left the gym. Players will use berries, but the further away, the less health are gained. There are many more rumors out there for the upcoming updates as well. Now it is time for Battle of the Bad with Madeline.
Welcome to the first episode of Battle of the Bad, where I attempt to be good at video games. This week we will be playing zombies from the first Call of Duty, and my guest star is Clint.
Hello.
Alright.
Yeah, this is Call of Duty Black Ops, the very first one, and this map is called KNWT.
I don't know, we're in Russia.
Are we? I think
No,
we're in Germany.
It's fine, I passed.
That's where all the
Western
Nazis
Civ,
are.
almost. Oh wait, I can...
Yeah, remember
Also, this
going
gun's
a knife
terrible.
on the first round. That way you can kill them quicker.
Now this gun's better because it's just one shot if you have a good aim.
Sure.
It is. When you pick a new gun, like
shotguns are universally good the first 10 rounds, 10, 15 rounds, but I don't remember how this map plays, so.
I also only make it past like the 5th round max. Again, I'm terrible at video games, Clint.
Oh,
Max ammo. Even though I have 2 bullets per shot or per reload. Okay, up here's getting pretty boring. How's down there?
Oh, just absolutely lovely. Watch this.
What?
Watch. Ready?
How long did it take you to realize you can do that?
I mean, not very long. It impresses people, so I think that's a plus.
Nah, you got
Whenever you play this game a lot, you know, you learn to do fun things.
You were just up here.
Well, I'm sorry. But yeah, zombie runs deep in the Call of Duty roots. They've been...
Except for they're terrifying.
Yeah, they are very terrifying. The first game that zombies was readily available in a Call of Duty title was in Call of Duty World at War.
I don't know anything.
That was single-handedly the very first terrifying experience I've had with the Call of Duty franchise.
I have a strict rule not to play this game after 10 p.m. and I think it's currently like 10:30, so I'll be up the rest of the night. I don't do scary stuff. I don't know.
See, zombies don't scare me as much as demons.
No, I can like watch scary movies, but if you ask me to like just play zombies for hours on end, no, I'm aborting that mission.
Yeah, there's been a lot of countless nights where I've played this game with friends.
Alright, do you want to unlock a door?
Yeah.
You have the most money, so...
That's because I'm the best.
No, it's because you're not spending your money. You still have the first gun.
It's called strategy, Maddie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, obviously I have it because I have a better gun than you. Just gonna say that. Oh. Also, let's see who has the most headshots at the end of the game. Let's just see.
At the end of the game, you mean like round 5, because that's what we're going to make it to.
No, we're gonna make it to the hell. Oh, I thought that was a zombie, but it's you. I was honestly surprised why it wasn't attacking me. But, oh. Are you gonna kill it? Thank you.
Let me check the stats real quick. Oh, that's right. I've got more kills than you.
Oh, you got one behind you. You want me to be like a home person and kill him for you?
That's the plan, you know. This is a team game
Teamwork
mode,
makes a dream work.
even though we are competing against each other, because that's
Is
the,
this a theater?
that's the nature of this theme.
Is this a theater?
Yes, yeah, it's a big old Nazi theater. It's where they came and worshipped Nazi stuff.
Maybe I should like help you.
And they made zombies.
My bad.
Zombies on the most recent Call of Duties has become more of like a storytelling game mode, which is really cool. With each DLC that they release, they offer a different storyline, or they add on to the storyline that they introduce into the new title.
What was that?
It's a bomb. So each game, there's different characters that you can play as, and I think that's really cool. It went from just being a game mode where you slay zombies to something that allows you to play through with your friends and just enjoy it.
I keep thinking you are a zombie, and instead of like actually hurting you, I just like...
You're gonna walk out of this room very twitchy. Hey, I'm gonna open this door.
Ooh, how do you still have more money than me? How do I make more money? Find a door. Ooh, found a zombie instead. Hey! That was gonna be my kill. How do you hold? Oh, I found one. Update. I got these. Claiming. Oh, that was a nice headshot. Obviously, you're not a team player.
I'm salty because I'm doing better than you.
No, I'm salty because I've died 3 times, and my team player who's supposed to revive me was like...
I can't revive you and you're getting mobbed.
Oh! Thank you.
You're just following me around so you stay alive, aren't you?
Kinda.
You're gonna go down.
You thought! Guess who's on the ground again?
You're garbage.
Okay, you ran away. Ooh, I don't like this view. Everyone's going up the stairs. Can I walk? I'm just gonna venture around this place. They need to get the ceiling fixed. It's a little.
Oh, I'm about to go down.
9 rounds. Good job, Clint.
Battle of the Bads ends with Maddie getting 17 kills and me getting 139.
Yeah, but do you see those downs? I won in the 4 downs. Like.
That is very true. You did.
So I died
lose.
more.
Yes, you did.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for watching Gentoo. I'm Mackenzie Doherty. Stay tuned for Project Delta, where bad games go to die and good games get played badly. Gentoo and Delta air each week, Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. And you can watch our content online at facebook.com/Gentoo8 and on KNWT's YouTube page.
Hi guys, welcome back to Gentoo for Delta here today. I'm Brett Peters, the producer of Bearcat Update, and I'm with...
Caleb Winslow, I'm the associate producer of Weekend Sports Kickoff.
And today we're playing Madden NFL 18 on the Xbox One. Madden's your standard sports simulation game comparable to NBA 2K or MLB The Show on the PS4. It just simulates the NFL. And so since the Super Bowl is on Sunday, we are playing as the Eagles and the Patriots. Gonna try to do a little prediction here, see who can win. I am the Eagles. And
I am the Patriots.
there we go. So let's talk a little bit about the game. Madden has been around since like the 90s, 1999.
Because 15 was the 25-year anniversary.
That's right. So Joe Madden, the
John
Madden, excuse me, the Hall of Fame coach is who the game is named after. He used to be the broadcaster on the game. Oh, pick right there, pick 6. Nope. So that's why the name of the game is what it is.
Yeah.
So this game, it builds year after year. The game mechanics don't change very much.
They do add a few cool features every so often.
That's right.
This past season, they added a long shot. You can kind of play as a character from like getting drafted out of college, play through his rookie season, and go all the way and win the Super Bowl with his team that he's drafted by. It's kind of a unique way of showing how a player kind of develops over time.
It's similar to like My Player in NBA 2K or like any other build your own player mode in most sports simulation games. Another popular game mode in Madden is Ultimate Team and the franchise mode. So Ultimate Team, you pick your card, like you get drafted a set of cards that are similar to playing cards in real life, and that's the team you play with on the game. And you can buy, sell cards, buy packs.
That is how it is on the tablet game for Madden 18. Is you can draft up cards, and it's the same version as Ultimate on the Xbox or the PS.
And I do believe that game on the tablet or phone version is a free game, correct?
Yes, you can pay to play to add in extra. It's called Madden Cash. It's like cash to buy cards and stuff that you can't necessarily afford unless you play for hours on end.
And that's similar to how the game works on the Xbox or the PlayStation version. You can pay to play, and you can buy the extra Madden cash and get the good cards. And some of the players have said that that's not a good idea, and it's not unfair for the people that don't want to pay the extra money to buy those features or those cards, because they're not like cosmetic things. They're actual players that will help you in the game. So a lot of people have said that's unfair, but as most game developers and companies are doing, that's the way the future is headed, unfortunately.
Not a big fan of the pay to play.
Yeah, absolutely, and not great for the consumer, that's for sure. But so this year, one of the things that they've added in the game that changes the format of the game is when you roll out of the pocket as a quarterback, you can direct your receivers with the left stick. I haven't gotten used to it yet. It's still a little hard, but a lot of people said that it's a good feature, but it's also difficult to get used to at first because you're so used to playing from the old way.
Yeah, I'm used to playing the old way. I'm not used to the updated version. This is kind of the first time I've kind of been hands-on with it.
And normally in the past, like the computer will run the routes. You pick the play and the receivers run the routes you pick, but the computer, after you scramble out of the pocket, will take over where the receivers go. But like I said, you can control that now. And I'm just not used to it yet. It's hard still. So Caleb has the ball at the 3-yard line with the Patriots. Looks like they're about to score.
Or not.
Or not. That's good for me. So who do you think is going to win on this Sunday?
Well, the Patriots do have the advantage of they are the more experienced playoff team. If they win, this could be the 6th Super Bowl that they've brought in the past 20 years for their team. It'll tie the record of 6 Super Bowls held by the Pittsburgh Steelers. So experience goes to the New England Patriots, but the young kind of, let's go do this, let's prove that we are not just the underdogs here. It goes to the Eagles.
And the Eagles are the 1 seed out of the NFC, and so are the Patriots. So both teams are good teams, but the Eagles lost their quarterback, and I think it was like week 10, 11, 12, late in the season.
Yeah, it was the week before Christmas, if I remember correctly.
That's right. So Carson Wentz, their starting quarterback, went down with an ACL injury. So now their backup quarterback, Nick Foles, has played throughout the playoffs. He started off weak in the early when he came in as the backup, but now he's been playing pretty well. Last week 2 weeks ago, against the Vikings, goal line stop. I don't have the field to go. So last week or 2 weeks ago against the Vikings, he played really well. And so the Eagles hope they can get a performance like that out of him again against the Patriots.
Yeah. Of course, the Vikings were one of the top-ranked defenses. Even on Madden, I think they're the number 2 ranked defense on the game.
And the Super Bowl this year is being played in Minnesota, the home of the Vikings.
Which
and so that would have been really
home
cool
team to be able to play in their own Super Bowl
if they could have won.
Happen.
Yeah, against the Eagles, but unfortunately for the Vikings fans, that was not the case. Yeah. So now the ball at the 13-yard line, got the field to go. 2nd and inches. See if we can
get a score here sometime.
Oh yeah. See if we can get something going. Oh no, that's not good.
Man, that could have been a safety right.
They almost close. Lost a lot of yards. 3rd and 9. This does not look good for the Eagles. I think in real life, the Patriots probably wouldn't have went for the
4th and goal.
4th and goal, yeah. They probably kicked the field goal and been happy with 3 points there.
Now I got you stuck in the backfield.
Yeah. So 4th and 3 at the 11-yard line. Not a very realistic scenario to go for it, but because it's Madden, why not, right? And I got it. Look at that.
Or did you?
I got it.
Wow.
Look at that. 1st and 10. All right. 48 seconds left in the quarter. Let's try to get a touchdown here. Nick Foles down the field. Alshon Jeffries cannot come up with it.
Yeah.
So we're running out of time here, Caleb. Madden, great game, fun to play with your friends. This week against the Super Bowl, the Patriots and the Eagles. Enjoy the game, watch the game, and if you're interested in Madden, it's on PS4, Xbox One, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, all the consoles.
And it's on.
And also on PC.
And tablet stuff.
Yep. So you can find Madden anywhere. So for me, Brett Peters, you can catch my show, Bearcat Update, and Monday through Thursdays on KNWT at 6 o'clock. And Caleb, where can we find your stuff?
You can find Weekend Sports Kickoff live on Facebook from 2 to 5 p.m. and Monday through Thursday at 9 p.m. on KNWT.
Hi guys, it's Mackenzie. Thanks for watching this episode of Gentoo. To see last week's episode, click here. To see every episode so far, click over here. And if you want to see all our amazing KNWT shows, click the subscribe button up here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next week with more Gentoo.